Yes, it's Way Up with Angela Yee. Jasmine Brand is here with me.
Good morning, Angela.
Good morning. And guess what I'm doing?
What are you doing, Angela?
Well, you know, there's a lot of President's Day sales, and I get emails about all of them.
Okay, and you cannot ignore them, apparently.
I can't. I don't even need anything. I'm just looking. I'm going to see what happens to be on sale. And then, you know, on your phone, whenever you Google something, then all of a sudden that pops up everywhere. On your Instagram.
The devil's listening.
Yes. But I'm looking at practical things, like storage for home.
Okay.
You know,
so you're not looking for clothes?
I'm not looking at clothes.
Okay. Because I was going to ask you to just, sometimes you'll send me, like, oh, you should get this.
Yeah, I need to do some spring cleaning. So.
Okay.
But it is Way Up with Angela Yee. Ray J should be here shortly. I know he said he's in the building. Ray J is serious about trying to get his own radio show.
He is. He wants his own radio show.
Yes, he does not want to leave. He loves it here. He's like, I just want to be here. I'm enjoying. I'm good. I'm happy. I'm well rested. That's what I just saw. Claudia Jordan. She was in here. She's been guest hosting on The Breakfast Club.
She's doing amazing, and she looks good.
Yeah, she looks great. Mm-hmm. And she's a good friend of mine. I know Claudia for a long time.
How long have you known Claudia?
So when I first met Claudia, we both were working at Sirius.
Wow.
She was working with Jamie Foxx on his show, Foxhole.
Woo! I remember Claudia's mouth then.
Yes. Claudia had a potty mouth.
Yes.
And so she actually was in New York recording, and she came down the hall to say hi, and that's how we met. And then we just been friends ever since.
And your other friend stopped by this morning too.
Who else?
Natori.
Oh, Natori's here. Mm-hmm. That's right. I had to think. Yes, Natori is pregnant. That's my girl.
She looks so good.
Yeah, she looks amazing. And she has a movie coming out tomorrow.
Okay.
So that's why she was here. But
we got to talk about that later.
Shout out. Yeah, we are going to definitely talk about it. But today on the show, we have another friend stopping by, a new friend. I just met her. Des Dior is going to be coming by.
She's so fly.
Yeah, she's an artist, but she's also an influencer. She does not shy away from that title.
She leans into it.
Yeah, and she was on The Impact. She's going to be on season 2. We're going to talk to her about all of that and all the questions that we know she hates to answer, but we're going to do it anyway.
Ask it anyway.
And now you guys are going to call up and shine a light on somebody doing something positive. This is the part of the show where you call us 800-292-5150, and you get to shed some love, share some love, spread some love to people who are doing great things, and you just want to give them a little shout out. And I have somebody I want to shout out to on Way Up with Angela Yee when we come back.
I'ma shine.
Turn your lights on, y'all.
Turn your lights on.
Spreading love to those who are doing greatness.
Shine a light on them. Shine a light on them.
It's time to shine a light on them.
Yes, time to shine a light on them. 800-292-5150 is Way Up with Angela Yee, a.k.a. Ray Up with Angela Yee. Ray J is here.
Yes.
Jasmine Brand is here.
Good morning.
And today I want to shine a light on somebody that actually helps us out all the time. So you know I have this podcast called Lip Service.
It's lit.
It's very lit. And yesterday we were there. We did actually interview Cash Doll yesterday.
She looked amazing.
And we want to shine a light on Edgar. Edgar works at Engine Room Audio, and he is the person that is always there, on point, in a great mood, helping us. He has a newborn baby.
She's so cute.
Who is so cute.
Oh
and I
my
actually got to meet the baby, but he shows us pictures all the time. But he is the most helpful, great person.
He has great energy, too.
Yes.
He's always, does he have a bad mood ever?
I've never seen him in a bad mood. I don't know what's going on.
But that little girl he has, oh my gosh.
So shout out to Edgar from Engine Room Audio. We just want to shine a light on you. And now it's time for y'all to shine a light on somebody. 800-292-5150. Who deserves some love? What's up, Sam?
I want to shine a light on my girlfriend.
Yes,
okay,
we
Sam.
love it.
What's her name?
Bianca.
Okay, tell us more.
She's a kindergarten teacher and a college professor. She's like the most genuine, kind-hearted person I've ever met in my life.
Aww.
Like, she's just the best.
I love that. That's how it should be in your relationship. This is the most genuine, most kind-hearted person. How long have you guys been together?
7 months.
Oh, that's good.
Well,
That's
okay,
good.
Bianca. All right, well, good. Shine a light on Bianca. Thank you, Sam.
Thank you.
Good morning, Aunt. Who do you want to shine a light on?
I want to shine a light on my future fiance, Delilah, who's done anything and everything that she can. Has been the most amazing person in my life.
All right, Delilah, future fiance. Do you have a ring already? You know what you're going to do, or you just know?
Not yet. I just know. I've known her for over 10 years. She started off as my best friend, and we've been together now for 2 years. So we're working our way there.
So you got yourself out the friend zone.
Yes. Out the best friend zone.
Damn, that's a crazy situation.
That is. Sometimes it doesn't work, but it's clearly working for them.
Were you always attracted to her?
always was attractive, but we was always in relationships, so I played my part. You know, I didn't never want to overstep boundaries, and I'm a respectable person. So once I've seen that she was free and I was recently free, I decided to approach it the way I should have, and it worked out.
I know both your exes are like, I knew it.
I knew it the whole time.
Yep, they definitely are. But at the same time, we was always open, and anytime we hung out, they were always there. So it's not like we always had our separate times.
I like that.
Okay.
And he was patient, so, you know.
I'm a respectable person. I don't like, stepping over boundaries.
Okay. All right. Well, future fiance, we appreciate that. Shine a light on him.
Thank you. I want to shine a light on both of you guys, too. You guys are doing amazing, and I appreciate the amazing quality show that you guys give.
That's brilliant. Listen, we need to hear that.
Ange.
Thank you. He said both of us.
I
Congratulations, Jasmine.
Thank you.
That's nice to hear something like that. That was Shine a Light, Autumn 800-292-5150. Every morning we start the show off with that. And when we come back, Yeetie will be talking about Rihanna. She is on the cover of British Vogue, of course, with A$AP Rocky and their son. And we'll tell you some of the reasons why she was trending yesterday.
Turn it all the way up. Angela Yee is way up.
They say it's truth in the rumors.
From industry shade to all the gossip, Angela's spilling that Yee tea.
Talk to 'em.
All right, it is time for Yeetie on Way Up with Angela Yee. Ray J is here.
I'm looking online to see how to change my name.
To change your name?
Yeah, I'm changing it.
All right, Jasmine Brandon said, what are you changing your name to?
Ray.
Just Ray?
Just Ray? Drop the J?
I feel like that's taken. All right, now let's talk about Rihanna on the cover of British Vogue. She talked about a lot of different things in this interview. She said she hopes to make music more of a priority this year.
Okay.
But reportedly she made those comments before learning that she was pregnant again. So we'll see. And she also talked about motherhood and the roller coaster that's come with it. She said it's legendary. It's everything. You really don't remember life before. That's the craziest thing ever. And so other things that happened, and I don't understand why people were upset about this.
Okay.
But
Little baby.
she went on social media and she said, my son's so fine.
Yes.
I don't care, I don't care, I don't care. And for some reason, somebody said, who calls a baby fine? And she replied, his mother. And then somebody else said, more like cute and adorable since he's not a grown man.
And then she started trending because of it.
And then Rihanna said, you just keep your little cougar paws away from him and we good. But
Not cougar paws.
I don't see anything. I'm sure that, like, I don't have kids, but I'm sure when you have a baby, you're like, oh my God, I love my baby. He's delicious. People say all kinds of things like that. Like, my baby's so fine. Like, you just love every word you could think of, I would imagine.
Well, you have go ahead, Ray J.
I just want to cancel the cancel culture.
No one's trying to cancel her. We're just talking about...
I want to cancel the cancel culture.
Okay.
Because you can't say nothing nowadays without somebody tripping.
I mean, you have a point there. I don't think they're trying to cancel her. I think they think the word fine is weird. And Angela says it's not weird.
It's not.
You describe, first of all, he's a little cute, little chunky, little pumpkin
look at
face.
that little baby. She want to call her little baby fine?
Yeah.
She call her little baby fine.
Yeah, she can. It was a different word. I'm not going to lie. When I said, oh, okay, well, okay, all right.
What you mean?
It was different to me, but whatever.
Like my little handsome baby.
My little pumpkin
He's
face.
so fine.
He's so cute.
I don't know. I didn't see anything wrong with it.
She was really trending over it.
Yeah. You know what? She was trending though because she responded.
Yeah.
That's probably what it was. We wouldn't have seen it if she wasn't like, yes, I could call my baby fine. That's my baby.
Yeah.
But now, tripping off everything.
Now she also talked about her baby. She said you don't sleep at all, not even if you wanted to. You're a zombie for the most part. You're just going through the motions, and even then, you're so paranoid. So
I found it interesting that she didn't. It seemed like she didn't have help when she first got home, which I think was insane. Like you're Rihanna.
Yeah.
I don't think you want help.
Yeah, you want to have time alone.
Yeah, like.
Oh, okay. Well, judge me because I wanted help.
We still
Off
don't
the gate.
We've
Okay.
never had a nanny.
Oh, y'all wildin'. Okay.
But yeah.
Y'all wildin'.
No, yeah.
But I don't have two though. I think I would. Oh, I'm definitely. What? I have. Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes,
You
Jasmine.
feel me?
Yes.
All right, now Amber Rose was on social media and she posted, keep the flowers, send 100,000, link in bio, happy Valentine's Day.
Can you describe the photo?
The photo, she appears to be naked, but there is a happy face over her butt.
Who naked?
Amber Rose.
Got it.
And she's bent over. And so she did say, however, that she did get that gift in her bank account. So,
what is the most you've ever Zelle, Cash App, or given a woman money, Ray J? Because she got $100,000.
They Zelled it to her?
I don't know how they.
I don't know what
gave it to her,
the mechanism was.
To each its own.
No, what's the most that you ever given a woman?
It's a gift.
As a gift, man, I gotta plead the fifth on that.
Okay.
Because you know
that.
what I mean? You got the.
All right.
All right.
Well,
IRS.
that is your Yee tea. And when we come back, it's about last night.
Okay.
And we want to talk about something that we were watching. Jasmine and I were watching Basketball Wives. Ray J, we were talking about this a little bit behind the snes.
Yeah.
We're going to get your opinion, too, on
love
About
that
Last
show.
Night when we come back on Way Up with Angela Yee.
Way Up with Angela Yee.
We turning up.
Way Up.
Yeah.
Last night.
So, about last night.
Last night.
Here's how it went down.
All right. It is Way Up with Angela Yee. About last night. Himothy is here, a.k.a. Ray J.
Yeah, that's right. AKA Himothy.
All right. Jasmine Brand is here, a.k.a. Herothy.
Herothy. That's dope. Her got some competition now. Herothy in the building.
And we were talking about last night. This is the segment where we discuss what we did last night. Now, I did not get to see the full Basketball Wives episode. You know, I guess they split this into 2 different parts this season.
Yes.
And last night we caught up on Basketball Wives.
We
and
did.
one of the things that everybody's talking about is Brooke.
Brooke Bailey.
Brooke Bailey. Her husband cheated on her.
Yes.
Jesus.
Yes. And she is actually really head on facing this on the show.
Being super transparent about it.
Here's what happened.
I'm just torn with how I feel. My heart is saying this is your marriage. You know, if you love someone, you can get past and get through anything. But my mind and my bruised ego is saying this is the end of the road. I don't know.
Now, the thing is, you know, some people on the show are like, are you sure you want to move on? Because she's upset.
She's upset.
crying,
She's
sad.
hurt. Yeah.
Haven't they been together for a long time?
No. I think they have been together a few years.
Really?
Angela's about to do a deep dive to see how
Let
long.
me do a deep
But
dive and see how long.
They were, I would say they were probably married about, I'd say no more than 5 years.
5 years is solid.
That's solid. And so other cast members were saying, like, if you're angry, if you're upset, why don't you wait and see if this is the decision you
She
really
got
want to
married in
make?
2014.
Okay, so
She gotta chill.
6 years?
She gotta chill and just let her emotions digest her emotions.
So that's what the cast was talking about. Like, are you just upset or are you really ready to go because he cheated?
Give it some time.
Is that your advice? Give it some time?
Just give yourself some time. I mean, if it's a wrap, then it's a wrap anyway.
How
right?
do you know if it's a wrap?
Well, you never know it's a wrap until it's a wrap, because even
Okay.
if it's a wrap, sometimes it gets unwrapped.
Right. You went through that.
Yeah, exactly. So it's like a lot of times things get, things get hard, and then things you start to see things in a different light.
How do you know it's worth fighting for?
Well, I mean, if you really love somebody, then that's worth that's it. You know what I'm
Can
saying?
cheating ever make the relationship stronger?
I think so.
Explain.
Rachel's like, I don't like this topic.
You said I think so.
Well, it wasn't. Well, our situation wasn't about that. It had a lot to do with just communication and understanding.
Right.
So it wasn't that in our relationship, but I think sometimes the relationship can get you could be content, right? And you can and it's like it flatlines into like this
Gets stagnant.
Groundhog Day, where every day seems like it's the same thing.
Right.
Okay.
And then all of a sudden this thing happens, and then now it's like you feel like you back in
it.
college, or you back in this young
Okay.
relationship where
Spark gets renewed.
yeah,
Reignited.
somebody gets attractive again.
Okay.
And then the other person gets real attractive again.
Oh.
And then y'all back at it. Then y'all getting it popping and a lot different. And then y'all back together.
I understand what you're saying about communicating, because sometimes both people can be really stubborn.
Yeah.
When all it takes is for one person to really make the effort
Yep.
more, and then the other person will be like, okay, I see the work that you're putting in. But sometimes you're like, well, this person's not doing this, so I'm not doing this.
Yeah.
Yeah, you gotta like both compromise that out and just talk to each other. And I don't feel like you need to talk to anybody else.
Sometimes I feel like a neutral party can help you. No? Okay.
I just think y'all gotta lock in, box everybody out.
Okay. No, I'm not saying just ask strangers. I'm saying if it's,
Yeah,
But okay.
your close friend is real dangerous.
No, I wouldn't say close friend. I would say a professional,
Oh man.
like a therapist.
Uh-oh.
Okay.
All right. Well,
All
listen, we want to see what you guys think. We were watching Basketball Wives. We're talking about relationships. How do you know when it's time to leave? And when do you decide it's time to work it out? It seems that's what Brooke Bailey's trying to figure out right now. She seems ready to leave, but
then maybe
not so certain. But we want to hear about your experiences. So call us up right now, 800-292-5150. It is Way Up with Angela Yee, co-starring Ray J, a.k.a. Himothy, and Jasmine Brand, a.k.a. Horothy.
Horothy?
Hey.
Way Up with Angela Yee is on.
Hey, what's up? It's Way Up with Angela Yee. Jasmine Brand is here.
Happy Thursday.
Ray J is here somewhere.
He's walking around.
He's walking around the building. I'm not going to lie, there's a lot of people in here today. We just saw Erykah Badu and Puma.
Mm-hmm. They look,
here's Ray
they
J.
look amazing.
Yeah, amazing. Erykah Badu looks amazing. Yes. Okay, so Ray J's back. And we are talking about Basketball Wives. We were discussing on About Last Night the episode that Jasmine and I watched. The new season started.
Yes.
And Brooke Bailey is going through it. Her husband, Ronnie, cheated on her.
Yeah.
And feels like she's ready to walk away. Here's what she said.
I'm just torn with how I feel. My heart is saying, this is your marriage. You know, if you love someone, you can get past and get through anything. But my mind and my bruised ego is saying, this is the end of the road. I don't know.
It's the music for me.
The music set it off. That's a tough one.
But a lot of people, we've been discussing, how do you know when it's time to walk away? Can it potentially even help?
Right.
If somebody cheats or you guys go through it and stay together. We want to see what you think. All right. Good morning. Who is this?
This is Will. What's going on?
Good morning, Will.
Will, what are your thoughts about relationships? How do you know when to step?
I think you need to fight for it. It happened to me. I was married for 10 years. Well, I've been married for 10 years. And my wife actually had an emotional affair with ex-boyfriend. And I almost called it in because of my ego.
Okay.
But after a while, we sat down and actually made the marriage stronger because we were like two ships in a passing night. So this actually made our relationship stronger.
Now, describe an emotional affair. That means physically they didn't do anything, but she was...
Physically they didn't do anything. It was just phone calls, phone conversations. Then I was able to check the phone records and see all the time that they called, they text. And so, for me, I was getting ready to call it in. Mm-hmm. And she really wanted to fight for it. And I went up hell high water to prove, to make sure it didn't go physical.
Okay. So if it would have been physical, that would have been the deal breaker.
For me, it would have been because for me as a man, I feel like when a woman cheats, it's different than when a man cheats. Although it's a double standard, but a woman is going to give more. And so, for me, I don't think my ego would have been able to handle that part.
That if she would have really went all the way through with it,
right?
And you sure she didn't go all the way through with it?
He said he checked.
Yeah, he checked.
Yo, I checked, bro. Yo, Ray, I checked. I checked up and down, Ray. Like, Ray.
How you check?
I got on an investigation. Right,
Oh yeah, you went in.
Yo, for real. I mean, I checked flight. I checked credit cards to see if there was any hotels, any flights. Yo, I did everything.
Did you get the phone number?
But they also was in two different states. They was in two different states.
Okay, all right.
Was she sending pictures?
Different far states at that. What happened?
She was sending pictures?
Nah. She's older. We older. You know, we older. We're in our 50s, so it wasn't even about that. I just think that we are got a point in our marriage where it became redundant.
Okay.
Everything we just were two ships in a passing night. And
That's
what I was saying. I was saying that sometimes a relationship can get boring, and then all of a sudden, when the cheating or the almost cheating start happening, spark up that new energy.
Okay.
I'm telling you, yo, and that's what made the relationship. Yo, we start doing date night.
Oh, sweet.
Once a week, like just.
Y'all start having sex more, right?
Well, you're gonna stop cursing on this radio, but well,
I'm sorry, but this is what I will say. Mm-hmm. Every marriage is gonna come to a point where you're gonna be ready to throw the marriage in. But I tell people that you gotta fight for it because you gonna get to a point where everything is just gonna get you gonna get tired of each other. Mm-hmm. So you become different people in your season.
Okay.
So you gotta just know that it's worth fighting for.
All right. Well, thank you. Well, I'm glad y'all worked it out, and thank you for your advice this morning.
Your aunts, congratulations on everything. We go way back. We used to work together years ago.
Where we used to work?
Yeah, we used to work together.
Where?
At Diesel.
The clothing store?
I didn't work at Diesel.
You worked at Diesel. Didn't you work at Diesel for a while? Diesel jeans when you were young?
No.
Oh, I thought you... Okay.
Wrong Angela.
But thank you. I'm glad we go back.
All right, peace.
Hello, who's this?
How are you? My name is Ramon.
Ramon, so what are your thoughts about when it's time to step out of the relationship and just let it go? Or fight for it?
Sometimes you need to just have that moment and take a look at the big picture, and sometimes it takes that cheating to bring you closer together.
Okay.
See, look, people, guys, and I see it's all guys saying
all
that,
guys saying
that cheating brings you closer
but
together.
Okay.
What happened to you?
I was cheated on. I'm with come February 21st. I'm with my wife for 17 years.
Okay, congrats.
Thank you. 9 years ago, she stepped out in our relationship because I did what most men do, and they neglected their woman.
Okay.
So therefore, I was battling my own thing and pushed her in the arms of somebody else.
How were you neglecting her?
Well, I was battling addiction at the time.
Okay. All right. And so it was a difficult time for her.
Yes, her thinking the only way to reach me by stepping out in our relationship was the only way to reach me. Was not the only way to reach me because I lived with it for years until I did something about it, and then I stepped out in a relationship.
Sheesh.
Oh, my goodness. Okay.
Oh, yeah, it's like a bad Jerry Springer episode.
So now where are you guys at?
Now I got my best friend back. She has her best friend back, and we're stronger now than we've ever been.
All right. We love to see it. Well, thank you for sharing with us. And happy anniversary.
You're very welcome.
Happy anniversary.
Thank you, Mama.
Well, thank you guys for calling in. And when we come back, we have Yeetie. We'll be talking about Damar Hamlin and his jacket. Since we're talking about canceling people this morning, Damar Hamlin, people had an issue with his jacket. We'll tell you why and what his response was on Yeetie when we come back.
Yeah, listen. You vibing way up with Angela Yee.
All right. Well, excuse me, Ray J. It's way up with Angela Yee.
All
Ray
the way
J
up.
is here.
Angela, you all the way up.
Jasmine Brand is here.
You all the way up.
Yeah.
Way up.
Way up there.
Day 9.
Day 9. Okay.
Chris Cuomo. Let's talk about how he was fired from his job from Cuomo Primetime back in 2021.
Yeah.
And just days after an investigation looking into his involvement with aiding his brother, who was formerly the New York governor, Andrew Cuomo, against sexual harassment claims.
Which got dropped.
Yes. Okay.
You've been following this story, Ray J.
I see.
Well, I watch the news.
Okay.
But anyway, these allegations may have influenced there was also accusations against Chris Cuomo too, by the way. And so anyway, Chris Cuomo was discussing how at that time he felt like he was going to kill everybody, including himself. He was on the Open Book podcast, and here's what he had to say.
I have learned to accept it. I had to accept because I was going to kill everybody, including myself. Things can consume you. Italians are so passionate. And I really had to fight against that because I got too many people counting on me. I make a lot of mistakes, sometimes for good reason, sometimes for bad reason. I'm very flawed. There's damage that's relatable to people. There's damage that's unrelatable to people that I have to deal with, that I do the work on.
Wow.
I don't like that.
Yeah, that scared me.
Kill everybody, including myself?
And he said he had to fight against it. Yeah, I'm sure you would, because people want to live.
Yeah.
I don't know if I've ever had that thought.
Yeah, I don't like that. That makes me uncomfortable.
Yeah. Well, he said it.
Cuomo need to get a little rest.
And don't bring the Italians into it.
Yeah, and I just think watching his new show, and I love his show, it seemed like he ain't getting enough sleep.
Okay. Right, he's stressed out.
Yeah, like his face.
Yeah.
Like it just seemed like there ain't enough concealer you can use to stop you from getting some rest.
Shout out to concealer. At least,
I love being
I
concealed
appreciate him being
sometimes.
honest and transparent, but I don't like it.
I don't know about feeling that way ever. And he also said in this that he will never be number one again. I believe that was taken. I believe wrongly. I will litigate that. I am not going to bitch about it in the press. He also said he's in contact with his publishers and they're discussing his book that was canceled after his firing.
Okay. That's a lawsuit.
I got a bag for him.
All right.
Okay, Ray J. After what we just discussed, you would...
because I like Chris. And so I just feel like he need a little rest.
Okay.
So
you
he
need
can come
some.
back.
You need some rest too, Ray J.
I do.
All right.
I got rest. But he need rest.
He's pulling something out of his bag.
All right.
Damar
I need some
Hamlin,
deodorant.
let's discuss him. He went on Twitter Wednesday to let people know that he did not intend any disrespect by wearing a jacket with a depiction of Jesus on the back of it while attending the Super Bowl on Sunday. He said, after talking with my parents, I understand how my coat could have offended some people. It was never my intentions to hurt or disrespect anyone. The coat is abstract art to me. It says eternal, which I am eternally thankful to my Savior. My beliefs and relationship with God is not tied to symbolic images. I will learn from this and continue to walk in love as I always have. So we got some criticism from wearing this jacket.
Can you describe it?
On the back of it is a depiction of Jesus.
On the cross, right?
Mm-hmm. And some people were critical. Adrian Peterson had something to say about that too.
Okay.
And he called it he said, this is blasphemy. We all fall short, but come on, man, I find this disrespectful. And then later on, he posted that he had spoken to Damar Hamlin and that we were able to discuss our thoughts as men. But
so can I not wear a chain with a cross on it?
And he looked at it as abstract art. I understand that, and he is great. Are you putting on deodorant?
He is putting on deodorant right now.
I only had a piece left, so I had to get the little piece up in
You need to get a
Ray
new
J got his
deodorant.
belly out today too. But yeah, I didn't find the jacket offensive. Did you find it offensive?
I did not think anything of it.
Okay.
It looked like a Jesus piece.
Yeah,
I know,
see,
but
here's
on the
picture.
jacket,
You know how the Jesus piece, like you got the Jesus piece?
People need to cut it out.
Yeah, like how you want him to have him.
Yeah.
Like
Right.
And he's grateful for his life.
Yeah, he
and it say
literally
eternal
he
on
literally
there.
he literally stopped breathing.
Yeah.
just,
So
man,
What do
you
y'all want him
can't
to do?
win for losing.
All
Anybody
right.
got some wet wipes?
all right. Well, that is your Yeetie. Does anybody have wet wipes for Ray J?
Because I had deodorant on my hands.
Well, here's the thing about wet wipes. We should all carry them and have them in our bag
And have them in our bathroom.
and in our bathroom. Ray J, you have 2 children. You should always have wet wipes on you.
They're not here. All right. Well, that was way up.
Can we bring kids up here?
Yeah.
Yes,
I'll
and
bring
that
my
was your
kids tomorrow.
Yeetie. When we come back, we have Under the Radar. Those are stories that may not be headline news stories. They're flying under the radar on Way Up with Angela Yee.
Yeah, look, wait, I'ma take y'all way up.
We all the way up with Angela Yee.
Check the news, I got news.
This in the news that relates to you. These stories are flying under the radar.
Yes, it's Way Up with Angela Yee. Ray J is here.
I'm lactose intolerant.
Jasmine Brand is here. You're lactose, so you use oat milk.
I want to, yeah.
Almond milk. You need to come up with your own milk.
I forgot
Ray
that
milk.
I was.
Ray's
though.
milk.
Them Lucky Charms
We
had
don't
me
want that.
hurting.
Yeah, Lucky Charms this morning.
No, a couple of that. Like I just.
Okay.
All right.
Now, what we're talking about with this Under the Radar story, Under the Radar, is male birth control pills. Okay, now for men, because, you know, we've been taking this for forever now, I feel like.
Yes.
And men need an option so that the burden of contraception is not on females anymore. You know how a woman could tell you, I'm on the pill.
Right.
Or I'm
I'm
good,
not, or I
I
don't
have
want
an IUD,
to.
whatever.
Yeah.
Well, now for men, there's no excuse. You guys either have condoms or vasectomies, or you can I say pull out? Yeah, right? Yeah. All right. Well, a lot of times women, you have to rely on the fact that she's taking her pill. She's taking it on time. But the good news is now men have a pill that has been developed. It could become the first on-demand male oral contraceptive. Now, they're saying this drug has been found to stop sperm in their tracks and prevent pregnancies in preclinical models. It's fast-acting. It can have a man ready for sex 30 to 60 minutes before intercourse. That's about as long as it takes for Viagra to work.
So it gives you the energy, and then
No, it does not give you the energy. It just stops the sperm.
so it
Yeah.
don't come out.
Or is it?
No, it stopped it from, I guess,
Because I'm gonna need it to come out.
it brings down, it says our inhibitor works within 30 minutes to an hour. Every other experimental hormonal or non-hormonal male contraceptive takes weeks to bring sperm count down or render them unable to fertilize eggs. So, in other words, your sperm will not be able to propel yourself. You'll still have sperm.
But it won't be.
But it won't be able to
Is
impregnate.
it daily, or do it just cut it off? Like, what if I'm trying to have a baby and I done popped too many Plan C's?
Is that what you call it? Plan
He
C?
just called it Plan C.
Or plan? Oh,
named
this what
it.
it should be called, Plan D. Plan D.
They hope to go to clinical trials by 2025. So we have some time for this.
Yeah. So it'll stop that sperm in their tracks.
Let me know the stock ticker.
So let me ask you this, Ray J.
Talk to me, Jasmine.
Would you take a male birth control pill?
Well, I don't need to.
Well, I'm just saying.
Why don't you need to?
Yeah.
Because me and my wife, we good. I'm in.
But what if she doesn't want to?
Huh?
But what I'm saying, that's fine. But what if she doesn't want to have children anymore? And you
don't want to, and you're like, we're still doing it. But here, like just like women will be on the pill,
or
some type of contraceptive. Would you be scared to do that, or would you do it?
I mean, if she tell me to do it, I'm gonna do it.
Okay, there you go.
If she want me to take the thing, I'm gonna take the thing. You know what I mean? If she tell me don't, then I ain't.
Yeah, because I've seen stories about how men are a lot more reluctant to think about taking this pill.
I don't know why.
If she want to have 5 more kids, I love my 2 kids. I love building an army.
Do you have any medication that you take every day, like vitamins or?
Well, I got ADHD.
Okay, so you have to take that. Did you take it this morning?
No, I'm waiting for Lamar.
Okay,
that's
all right,
what I
Lamar.
was saying. Like
he works with Lamar works with Ray J.
Yeah,
he 2 hours late.
We love Lamar,
but I think for men it is great for them to be able to have this option instead of relying on the fact that a woman is saying I'm on the pill, or instead of just relying on the timing method of just
and I like it. Like, why don't you take some responsibility, sir? Why don't you?
Condoms.
Because a lot of times women will have these side effects, and they said that men are concerned about that, but we've dealt with that.
Well, listen,
forever.
When I was taking birth control before, it was making me very emotional. It wasn't a fun time for me on the pill.
Yeah, sometimes it can make you gain weight too.
The shot made me gain weight.
What about the hot sauce in the condom?
You talking about Drake? That story? I don't know if that's true.
I don't know.
What does that do though?
Well, I think in that particular story, the rumor was that a woman tried to take the sperm, but Drake puts hot sauce in the condom, so if she tries to put the sperm inside of her.
Got it. He should just bottle them up and just kind of like have them for sale as a souvenir.
Okay.
But anyway, back to this male pill. They said it was found to be 100% effective in a study on mice, just so you know.
Oh, on mice. All right.
So mice is doing it right now.
So that was your under the radar story, as in a Ray J radar. But when we come back, we still have a lot going on today on this Thursday. We have the Way Up Mix coming up soon. We also have Des Dior joining us. You've seen her on The Impact Atlanta. We also know her as an artist, as an influencer. We got all of that on Way Up with Angela Yee.
They need to give it to all the rats.
Whoa! Yeah. I'm going all the way up.
Hey. Going way up with Angela Yee.
All right, it's Way Up with Angela Yee. Jasmine Brand is here with me.
Happy Thursday.
Happy Thursday. Ray J was here. He'll be back tomorrow. It's his last day tomorrow.
It's his last day tomorrow. But I feel like this is not, we haven't seen the last of Ray J.
All right, but in Yeetie, let's talk about Ice Cube. Okay. Now, I've been to the Big 3 games. I actually went to the first Big 3 game ever at the Barclays.
Oh, okay. How was that?
I enjoyed it.
Okay.
It's a good time. And according to Bloomberg, Ice Cube has been speaking to investors about selling the ownership of some of the teams in the league. He's been seeking more sponsorships, and he's been pitching his league to advertisers.
Okay.
You know, they launched this in 2017, so it hasn't been that long. But I do feel like the big play is always to figure out how can I monetize and maybe one day cash out.
And it looks like that's what's happening.
Yeah, nothing wrong with that. This is the league's 5th year. And so...
if it's one thing Ice Cube is, it's a businessman.
Yeah. All right, Tyler Perry is going to be donating $2.5 million to help older Atlanta homeowners, and that's to ensure that they're able to stay in their homes. He reached out to the mayor in Atlanta, Andrew Dickens, about providing assistance for those residents on fixed incomes who could potentially lose their homes as a result of rising real estate taxes. Okay. So the assistance will cover city, county, and school taxes, and he'll also cover any increase in taxes over the next 20 years for 100 low-income older residents. He already has donated $750,000 for the first year, and then he's pledged $500,000 each year over the next 4 years to make sure these residents don't have to pay any more in those taxes.
I love that. It was very thoughtful of him, and it was thought out the way he broke it down.
Yeah, and it's not even something that he has to do or, I think that's amazing. That
he really is good people.
And when people talk about, like, we were just talking about money, I love talking about money.
You do.
But part of the reason why you should want to accumulate wealth is to help other people.
Yep, that's the whole point, right? And not just to have your money sitting there.
Right.
You and I talk about that.
All right, now Ryan Seacrest. No one knew this was coming. He's leaving Live with Kelly and Ryan, and he's moving out of New York. No, Ryan. Here's what he had to say on the show on Thursday.
Last year, we spoke, and I made the decision to make this my last season as co-host with Kel here on Live with Kelly and Ryan, which is bittersweet. What I plan to do is once American Idol starts from Los Angeles live later in the spring, I'll head out to the West Coast and host that show. And you're not getting rid of me because I'm coming back to guest host and fill in right here in this chair.
All right.
Okay.
See, that was a nice ending. It didn't end well with Michael Strahan.
At all.
But this one seems good. And the other thing that I'm sure that Kelly is happy about is that her husband, Mark Consuelos, will be taking Ryan Seacrest's place. So
she gets to work with her husband every day. I don't know if I'd like that, but...
no,
I mean, who... Okay, all right. That's a topic for a different day.
I feel like I would like it.
I don't know. You think that, and then you do it, and you're like, wait a minute, can I get a break?
Well, again, he's been there for 6 years, so congratulations to him.
He is a working man.
Yes. I've done a lot of stuff with Ryan Seacrest, too, at iHeart. So
and you were telling me he's really nice behind the scenes, right?
Super nice, always, very complimentary, very friendly for him to be in the position that he's in.
And that speaks volumes when you are super successful and you're in demand and you still are a kind person and you're not a...
Oh, you can't say that?
Jerk?
No. Really, Jasmine? I didn't know you couldn't say that either, though. Sorry. Yeah, because it wasn't a curse.
Okay.
But, and the context wasn't
at all,
but,
yeah.
Okay.
All right.
But in addition to that, he does have his nonprofit that I love where he actually brings the media and the radio to the hospitals and helps kids learn how to do all of that.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah,
I'm going to miss seeing him on there. But if you've ever lived on two coasts, you know how hectic it is to go back from LA to New York. I mean, it's a long flight, even if it's first class. It's a lot.
All right. And shout out to Raekwon, Wu-Tang Clan ain't nothing to with. Y'all thought I was going to curse? I didn't.
Dan's going to have him.
But he's actually opening up Hashtoria. It's a cannabis lounge in Newark, New Jersey. And he said, my own life compass has been great to me and can only become greater. These are goals and admirations on my vision board. I'm just marking them off. I'd like to thank Team Hashtoria and the beautiful city of Newark, New Jersey for their support. We're very grateful. Community goals. Let's uplift us.
Okay.
So anybody that wants to go to Hashtoria, it's going to be the 4th location of this, but this one is in downtown Newark. And it's a lot of regulations going on when it comes to the cannabis industry.
Yeah, we talked about that last week.
Yes, so congratulations to him. He also has become a major investor in Citizen Grown. That's a startup that pays people to grow weed in their own homes. And he also had a cannabis strain under Chris Webber's brand, Players Only.
Okay. Newark is not too far from us. We should visit.
Yeah, you want to go to the cannabis lounge? I saw you smoke weed the other day.
Oh, my goodness. Angela, cut it out.
You was like...
Now that's a fact.
Should I post it?
No, you should not.
Okay.
But that's a fact.
All right. Well, that is your Yee Tea. And, today is a really fun, busy day.
It's been you've seen lots of people today, too. Go ahead.
Yeah, I just saw Erykah Badu in the hall. I love her. Mm-hmm. Erykah Badu is here. She looks so amazing.
She's she kind of almost floats.
She makes me want to drink more water.
She makes me want to burn incense.
What? Mm-hmm. Well, yeah, she's in the building. We saw Notori earlier, who is pregnant, and she had to wait 6 months to reveal her pregnancy.
She looks super good.
Obviously, Ray J has been here out and about. Claudia Jordan's been up here. It's an active building.
It's a mixy building.
And Des Dior is going to be joining us later.
Yes, I like her.
And then when we come back, it is Black History Month. We got a couple more weeks of this.
Yes.
And we actually want to celebrate this all year round, but we'll be telling you some Black History Month facts and people that we feel like we should want to celebrate and know about.
Okay.
On Way Up with Angela Yee. Yes, it's Way Up with Angela Yee. It's Thursday, day 9 of Way Up with Angela Yee. Jasmine Brand is here with me.
Hello.
And we're celebrating all Black accomplishments this whole month. We celebrate it all year round.
Yes.
But this month in particular, we want to make sure every day we're highlighting different people. Mm-hmm. And today we are highlighting Elisa Malone. She's the CEO of the national nonprofit Persevere.
Okay.
Now, Persevere works to provide quality job resources, training, and tools for inmates to help become productive members of society after they are released. So, Lisa Malone has worked across the public, private, and nonprofit sectors in healthcare, labor, and workforce development and social services. And she also talked to Black Enterprise about how she used technology to provide access to resources for a successful reentry and reintegration to society. That's all through education, vocational training, rehab, and substance abuse treatment services.
Okay. Mm-hmm. I like that.
Yes. And, approximately 700 to 800,000 people are released from incarceration annually. As they re-enter society, they are faced with a multitude of obstacles. And this is something, I'm good friends with Topeka Sam.
Right.
And Topeka always talks about this, how once you get out, right, how are you able to find housing? How are you able to get a job? All of the obstacles that are there. Even for her, it was hard for her to find housing at first because they ask you if you've ever been convicted of a felony. And
right, and that's
you have to write yes. And then, she couldn't even get a place until she just lied and put no.
Right. And you were telling me about Topeka's story and how challenging it is to reacclimate yourself into society once you're out.
Yeah, so they have specific team members at Persevere called Technology Employment Specialists.
Okay.
They prepare program participants to enter the workforce as confident professionals through career readiness training. So you know how much more confident you feel when you have the right education to be able to, and the tools. So they have computer coding classes. They actually lead to 6 levels of certification.
Okay.
That include front end and full stack developer certifications that take place or can take place inside correctional facilities and in the community. So they also want to offer additional technology education, including data analytics, project management, cybersecurity, just to name a few.
Okay. I love this. It's so useful.
Now, of course, one of the main things that are always an obstacle
is
securing sufficient funding for this programming that they're providing. That's one of their biggest challenges. They are a 501c3 nonprofit. So besides just contracts and grants, they do rely on charitable contributions. So people do need to donate to Persevere in order to make sure that the program can keep going and thrive even more.
Okay.
All right. So shout out to Elisa Malone. Again, that nonprofit is called Persevere.
All right.
Yeah, for Black History Month. And then we also want to talk about this.
Okay.
Eggs. You know how everybody's talking about how the prices of eggs have been going up exponentially?
Facts.
Well, Ramakon Sanakwakwa is a 23-year-old entrepreneur who is the founder and CEO of New Dawn Poultry Farm. They sell fresh chickens and eggs at affordable prices. Even though around the world the price of eggs have been going up, it has not become a problem for her. She was living and she had just started college in South Africa when the pandemic hit, and they canceled the classes on campus. As we always say, during that time, some people are going to hunker down and really
create something.
Well, she did. She actually thought about the idea of poultry farming. She was looking at YouTube videos about it. She watched a lot of the videos and decided to try chicken farming herself. She pulled her own money, started the business in the vacant garage space at their house, and she's been doing everything from raising the chickens, collecting the eggs, installing electrical cables, and fixing the coops. So they offer both live and slaughtered chicken direct from the farm. I felt bad to say that.
I know, I saw your face.
They also sell table eggs, chicken manure, wood shavings, firewood, and all kinds of things to expand their product line. And they have these all at affordable prices.
Okay.
So,
and she's on Instagram.
Yeah, and on Facebook at the New Dawn Poultry Farm.
Okay. I love this. I mean, we all, not all, but, a lot of us eat. First of all, we have all experienced how much eggs are right now.
Yes.
And chicken, for that matter.
I'm actually mad because I have eggs in my house right now, and I think they've expired. And I'm like, damn, I didn't use these expensive eggs.
Girl, you over there wasting money.
I know, that's how I felt, but I haven't been home to even make anything.
Yeah.
I stopped eating eggs for a long time.
Why?
When I was young, we went to visit a chicken farm, and I still ate the chicken, but I didn't, for some reason, like the looks of it.
I didn't like the looks of it.
And from like first grade until after college, I did not eat eggs.
But let me tell you one thing you do eat.
What, chicken?
Chicken.
I do.
Girl, you love chicken. Yeah.
I'm going to give it up soon.
I said we should try to do 30 days, just no meat.
Yeah, we are. We're going to do the detox now. And I actually have the detox at home. So after I go to New Orleans this weekend to Mardi Gras, shout out Uptown Angela, I'm going to start. Because there's no way I'm going to New Orleans and not eating any chicken.
No, yeah, we are going to have a time.
There's no way I'm not going to Oceana's and to and to all of those places and getting some blackened chicken.
Yes.
But after that though,
we should definitely lay off the meat. I think it's a good idea.
I thought we were talking about chicken.
I'm talking about meat and okay. Come on now. This is not lip service, all right?
All right. Well, when we come back, we do have Des Dior joining us.
Come on, Des.
Which I'm excited about. This is the first time she's done any of these shows with us, and she's here for New York Fashion Week. And she's on the show The Impact, and from my understanding, she'll be back on season 2 because she was on the reunion. So we'll talk to Des Dior next on Way Up with Angela Yee.
You already know who this is, man. We all the way up with Angela Yee. Remember the night. Turn it up. Way Up with Angela Yee is on.
Time for Fashion Week. We've been watching the vlog, so tell us how that's going.
I'm enjoying it. This is my second time. I feel like this go round, like I'm really tapping in. I went to a show when I first got here. I'm being dressed by a couple people. I'm walking in a show, so.
Oh, you're walking in a show.
Yes, tonight, actually.
That's a big deal.
Right? So I'm just really excited.
Now let's talk about the impact, because of course, I always wonder when you could tell by somebody's reaction, like, did you like the show or did you not like the experience?
It was very different. At first, I ain't gonna lie, I did not like it.
Why did you like it at first?
It was like all the cameras in your face. It's like it's not scripted, but they kind of like giving you a direction. It's not just like, you got to make it organic and like know how to like work it. Because if you don't, I feel like they'll like tell you what to do, or like they'll make you do this, and that's when it doesn't become you. So at first I didn't really like it. It didn't feel natural. Didn't feel normal at all. But like the more I got comfortable, really ain't even show that much on camera, but like when I felt comfortable, I feel like it was more of a breeze.
What I did like though was seeing you and your dad.
Yeah.
I feel like that was a highlight. What did you think about?
I love that people got to see like how much my dad go hard for me, you know, like, and a lot of girls, they don't really have that. So I feel like it was just good to see, like refreshing, you know. My dad is super, super supportive. He always tell me like, you living out my dream. So like, you gotta do this. You can't give up.
Now I feel like your dad also wants you to be like more open too.
Yes.
So why are you so like closed off? Because people do say that. I saw on the reunion, people were like, we just want to see Des show more and not be so private. And even your dad is saying that. So what about everything makes you feel like you want to be more closed off?
I feel like I have these like periods in my life where I just go into a shell and like I just kind of like overthink, just self-diagnose myself, anxiety, like, and it's like the more you speak those things over your life, I realized that it becomes your reality. So I started like just like closing myself off. Like I felt like, okay, well, if I don't give people nothing to really talk about, like then they ain't gonna be talking. You know what I'm saying? Like just like I don't really show nothing at all. Don't give them like too much of a conversation. But like I realized that ain't the way to go about it. Like, you know, you gotta show and you gotta be relatable and like help people really like get to know you. So I do want to open up more because I have a very interesting personality. Like I'm really cool and people will never know that because I just don't be showing it for real. But this second season, I am going to open up more. I'm going to talk about more, you know, just get comfortable.
That's good. I'm glad to hear that. We were wondering too before you came in, we're like, is she going to do the season 2? I figured you were because you were at the reunion.
Right.
We know Jada said it's not for her. Yeah, and that's one of your best friends. So we were like, did you try to influence her to come back?
No, honestly. And I kind of told her like, yeah, no, that show, like, don't come back.
You're like, I'll be there, but
yeah,
did you try to convince her to do the reunion?
Her mom was so made up, honestly. Like, she was just like, no, so I just left it alone.
And you know her well enough to know if she's not going to budge on something.
So it wasn't like no convincing for real to do, and I didn't blame her.
You know, I was thinking about this too, about you and your music career. You were in a group prior to being a solo artist when you were younger. Can you tell us a little bit about that? Because I haven't seen much about it online, but I want to know more about that experience as a kid.
It was fun. I feel like back then we was really just having fun, but like manifesting our life at the same time. Like stuff we used to talk about in our songs. Like it was like we spoke everything into existence. So like to see that, it's kind of crazy. But yeah, doing that, we just used to always stay busy.
What was the name of the group?
Yes, I was about to ask.
Yeah.
Y'all please don't go look this up. It was called Caution.
Was this in
we used
Savannah?
to perform at the clubs, yeah.
Oh, y'all used to perform?
Right, we used to have rehearsals. We used to stay in the studio, like, we was about our business at a young
that's
age.
Right. How old were y'all?
13.
And that was your dad. I know he said that you're like living out his dream. So so your dad was an artist?
No.
Aspiring?
Okay.
So what was his dream?
I guess he just always like, maybe the success part of it, just, you know, but like he was always with my cousin Chingy. That's my cousin. So like.
St. Louis, baby.
Okay.
Yeah. Right.
Does Chingy have you ever gotten advice from him? Did he ever give you direction early on?
All the time. And it's like, he kind of reassured me, like, don't put too much pressure on yourself. Don't let nobody tell you got to do something, you know, don't. Cause a lot of people, like family, team, like they try to do this thing where it's like, especially family. Okay. So, you know, when you the only one doing it, I guess they try to put a lot of pressure on you. Like, you gotta do this or do that. And it's like, I can't stretch myself so thin when I'm still trying to get to the top.
Right.
So he always just like remind me, just pace yourself, relax, and don't overwork yourself and like feel pressure into like having to really like show up for everybody. Just make sure you're showing up for yourself.
Yeah, because if you're not good for yourself, you can't help anybody else either.
Exactly. Like, how am I going to do it?
And if you're just tuning in, we are kicking it with Des Dior. And then on the EP Raw, you have this song called Blocked.
Mm-hmm.
So, can somebody get blocked but then unblocked? Have you ever double back?
Always.
Not
I
always.
do not be standing on business. I am going to unblock you. So I just want to see if you hit me up.
So you have a forgiving heart.
Yeah.
Now there's always, and I know you hate these questions.
Well, gosh.
Yeah, well, we have to though. All right, so when you put this EP out, people noticed that you and Future had broke up, but then he still posted the EP and promoted it. So you guys broke up but stayed on good terms afterward.
Yeah, like we're very, very, very good friends. He always support me and I'll always support him. Like it's no bad blood. And that's what people just, they get the wrong idea. Like it don't always have to end in a though. You know what I'm saying? Like gracefully move on.
He didn't have to get blocked.
He didn't have to get blocked. He didn't have to get blocked. He didn't have to get blocked.
That's good. I like that because I feel like I was saying this to Jasmine earlier. All my exes, like I don't dislike anybody. We don't not get along, but sometimes you just move on.
Right. You just move on. And then like nobody can ever like really do their big one on me because I'm such a good person. You know what I'm saying? So it's like you can't even try to like do me wrong in a sense or like try to badmouth me or nothing like that because I'm just a good person.
Have you ever done anything crazy in a relationship?
I have.
Like what? Example?
I'm really not like a crazy girl, but I did one thing crazy and after I was like, what the are you doing?
What'd you do?
So one time, this was back in my, real young days, I had popped up at this guy's house and
Pop-ups.
Never goes well.
And mind you, he had like a gate, like you had to go through a gate. So like, I don't know how I got in his gate. I feel like it was just meant to be. I go to the door locked, not answering the door, but like his balcony was like real close to the door. So I get my big ass on that balcony and I like climbed up and like went through the balcony door.
Oh my God.
And what did you see?
Happened?
I ain't see nothing.
Oh,
you didn't?
I just walked in.
You did. And then what was he doing?
Sitting there, ignoring my phone calls.
By himself?
So
what did you say?
I feel like he just wanted a reaction out of me, which is why I felt like super stupid. Cause I'm like, you shouldn't even have did that. You shouldn't even have gave him that satisfaction because he just wanted a little ego trip.
Yeah. That's so funny that you say that because I did climb in a window once. That was my craziest moment too.
Like, and how did you feel after that? Like what the hell is you doing?
Well, I did catch him.
Oh, you got him. So you're like, okay, yeah.
That's the difference.
That was worth it.
Yeah, that was worth it.
It was worth it.
And the thing is, once you do that, you got to break up if you find something because you look really crazy. If I climb in the window and you with a chick and I stay.
You cannot catch somebody red-handed doing something and stay. They're going to keep doing it.
Yeah, they will.
They might apologize, do some little ass kissing, but like they going to keep doing it.
Have you ever cheated?
I did cheat when I was in high school.
Yep. Okay, she's like, in my younger days.
In my younger days, I'm super loyal, but like if I ain't happy, I just ain't happy.
Have you ever been cheated on?
Yeah, I've been cheated on, I think.
You think all men cheat or you think...
Yeah, I think
she had to look up like...
Yeah, like I'm trying to think back but like I don't know if it was like a cheating to a sense of like you like went and like somebody else, but like texting and stuff. Yeah.
Communicating, talking to somebody else.
All right, we have more Des Dior when we come back on Way Up with Angela Yee.
Angela Yee is Way Up.
On the way up.
Way Up with Angela Yee by BetterHelp. It's so important to be at your best because that's when you do great things. But it's also important to know that sometimes life can get you bogged down and it can make you feel overwhelmed. I know right now, starting this new show Way Up has been really stressful for me. I'm excited, but I'm also anxious. And working with a therapist can help you get closer to the best version of you. There's nothing like having somebody who is a professional help you get the tools that you need so that you can benefit in life every single day. If you're thinking of giving therapy a try, BetterHelp is a great option. It's entirely...
Power 105.1.
1600 block. I just wanna rock.
New York's hip hop and R&B.
Changing up the tempo. You've been on my mentor.
Cause girls is players too. Yeah, cause girls is players too.
Listen anywhere on that free iHeartRadio app.
My ride smells just right, just right, just right, just right.
Y'all gotta try that Febreze car.
Just right.
To enjoy before or after the show, visit Hennessy.com for the recipe. Must be 21 to enter. Hennessy, never stop, never settle. Always enjoy Hennessy responsibly.
Yo, North, Friday, April 21st inside the Prudential Center. We will make history. The Legends of the Streets Reloaded will touch down with the boss, Rick Ross. Turn it up.
Set your small business up for success all year long by using Stamps.com to mail and ship. Sign up for Stamps.com today and use code Angela for a 4-week trial, free postage, and a free digital scale. That's Stamps.com, code Angela.
Now I'm back at it.
You vibing way up with Angela Yee.
It's Way Up with Angela Yee, and Des Dior is here with me alongside my co-host for the day, Jasmine Brand. Now, on the show, your dad also said something about an athlete.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
He don't be knowing what he's talking about.
He just was making stuff up.
He just be making stuff up. Like, what are you talking? When I watched the review, and I'm like, did he really say that? Like, I never told you I talked to an athlete.
Dad be spilling it tea.
About?
How quick are you to let somebody meet your dad? Is that something that only a precious few or nobody?
Only a couple people met my dad. Not a lot of people.
Did Future meet your dad?
Yeah, he met my whole family.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay. Is he like hard on guys or?
My dad cool. He's super cool.
He seemed kind of young too.
He got a young soul. Yeah. I be telling him all the time, you think you so hip. He be on Instagram, like, he be going to the club with me all type of my hostings and stuff. Yeah, he
comes with you to the host. I mean,
he be coming. He be popping up.
You think
I used to tell them like, no, you cannot party with me. I'm not partying with my parents.
It's cute.
But like,
people like him.
Yeah, they love
He's
him.
cool.
And then when I like see him having so much fun, I just be like, you know what, whatever, you can come.
You think you want a guy like your dad? You know how sometimes when we think about relationships, and depending on your relationship with your dad, it can either make you be like, nobody like him at all, or I want somebody that can handle things like my dad takes care of me.
For sure, 100%, because my dad gives me like whatever. Like, it's like he always bend over doing backflips to do like whatever for me. Since I was in high school, like he got me my first car, like anything I ever wanted, he made it happen. Like I tell him I gotta go or I got a dream, like I want to do music, like he always support me, and I would want a man like that.
Would you be open to dating another public figure? Like somebody famous again?
Yeah.
Okay.
It wasn't a bad experience for you.
Would you date another rapper?
I don't know about another rapper.
Okay.
I want to go down another lane.
Maybe sports, like your dad was saying?
Maybe sports, yeah.
Or
he was on to something.
So you single now?
Yeah, I'm single now.
Okay. I bet them DMs be lit though.
They don't be sliding.
You lying. I don't believe you. Because you probably don't look in your general.
She
you don't look
probably
in your
doesn't.
general.
Yeah, she'll probably know what she's doing in there.
Look at your general mailbox.
I don't know how to maneuver that. I don't know.
She'll know what's going on there.
Exactly. Remember when T-Pain realized all these people had been DMing him, but he never looked at those?
Oh, yeah. I seen that. That was crazy.
He lost all kind of bags and stuff. Like,
So Valentine's Day was this week. Have you done anything special?
Working. Stayed busy, so I ain't think about it being Valentine's Day.
And nobody sent you anything? Did you get any gifts? That's a yes. When you start doing all this,
that's a maybe. That's a her trying to think, am I going to say
that's
something
a maybe.
or not?
That's a maybe, yeah.
Did you get a few gifts or just one?
I got some flowers.
Okay. And you love that, so that's a good start.
It wasn't regular flowers. I love, like, I feel like I got so much stuff. It's like, a bag be cool. Jewelry be cool, but when you already got that stuff, it'd be like the small things that just make you smile.
So what are the bigger plans besides, I know you eventually want to sign to a major, but what other plans for Des Dior? Like, what are some things that's on your list of like boss things that you want to accomplish?
That's crazy that you asked me that, because I said at the beginning of the year on my like mood board, I did this big mood board, and I said 2023, I'm standing on business. Like, I'm doing big girl things. Like, I got my first Amex, my platinum Amex, the top of the year.
Do we see that on the reunion?
Yeah.
Okay.
Ain't got no limit.
Okay. Yeah. I love it. Well, be careful with that.
Yeah, be careful, Mama.
I'm not playing with you.
No, be careful with that.
But them points are amazing.
Yeah,
the first ever Louis Vuitton bag and the first Chanel bag I ever bought was from my points from my Amex card. Yeah.
See, I don't even know how to work it for real. Like,
let me tell you something. Points are I do not play when it comes to my points.
You got me tickets off points.
What?
Yeah. So this is what I do. I'm gonna tell you this. This is a good hack for you. Okay, buy everything, pay for whatever you can on that Amex, but make sure you can pay it off every month.
Yeah, for sure. That's
but you get so many points when you use it. So even when I'm doing like things that I could just put on my debit card or pay cash, I just use my Amex and then I pay it right away, and then I get those points, and then I use those points to buy other things because those points add up.
So that, and then I'm going to help my mom start up her business again, her hairline company.
Okay.
So that's like one of my things. We're gonna make that a multi-million-dollar brand.
Okay.
We restarting up my clothing line.
Here we go.
And then what else we doing? New music.
Okay.
That's enough. I mean, you've listened
that's
to
a lot
some
already.
music.
That should keep you busy.
It's been a long year. So
Yeah. Do you get nervous before you perform?
Yeah. But when I get on stage, it's like it all go away.
Oh,
but like
you're
if it's a tough crowd, I'll be like, oh. Okay.
Have you got booed yet?
No, I never got booed.
Okay.
I throw the mic.
Don't boo me. You're like, hold up, I know y'all ain't booing.
I know y'all ain't booing me.
And what's the craziest thing a guy has done to try to get your attention?
Comment on my live. Don't do that.
Oh, don't do that.
Don't do that. Because then people get the wrong impression. Oh, they talk. Don't do that.
Especially if they're verified, we can see too. So it kind of pop.
Then it just spark the idea in people's head, and it's like, hold up, it's not even that.
All right. Well, have fun at the rest of Fashion Week, and we're delighted. Can I use that word, delighted? I don't think I've ever used that interview, but we're delighted that you came up here to see us on Way Up with Angela Yee, and I'm looking forward to seeing more of you. We're going to keep on checking in, too.
Thanks, you guys.
Keep us posted.
Yes.
All right. Des Dior, thank you so much. All right, coming up next, we have Ask Yee. 800-292-5150 is the number. Call us up. Any question you have, nothing is dumb. Remember that. We're here to help on Way Up with Angela Yee.
Going way up, turn up with Angela Yee. Whether it's relationship or career advice, Angela's dropping facts.
So you should know.
This is Ask Yee.
All right, it is Way Up with Angela Yee, and you know we are here to help. That's what this show is all about. Jasmine Brand is here with me, and we are ready for Ask Yee. 800-292-5150 is the number, so start calling us up. But right now we have Mac on the line. What's up, Mac?
Okay, so I have a question where I have a woman who I did have intercourse with. Turns out that she has a baby now. However, I haven't seen her since she's been pregnant, and I haven't even seen her since the baby's been born. But the baby's supposed to be mine, but we keep dodging this DNA test.
Okay, so she told you the baby's yours.
Correct.
Okay. And it could be, right? Because you did have sex with her unprotected.
Right. Just one time after meeting her the first time. But we've been talking before having that intercourse.
All right. And she won't do the DNA test?
It's not so much that she won't, but every time it get brought up, she'll find a way to argue with me to where we then get out of having a conversation about it.
Feels like she's not 100% sure whose baby it is. Are you and you're the only person she said it's your baby. She hasn't told anybody else that.
Clearly.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Well, I think before you get yourself in any further, because nobody wants to be fathering a child that they're not sure is theirs, you have to tell her, I need to get this DNA test. And if you have to go to court to do that, then you need to do that.
Yeah, but that's the thing. Why waste my time, energy, and money on trying to hunt her down to get a DNA test just for it to turn out that it possibly ain't mine?
Well, it could turn out that it is yours.
Yeah, and I'd rather she gives me the test to where at least we sure that, okay, this is possibly mine, than for me to go out getting lawyers to go look for her to get this DNA test.
Right. You don't want to go through all that trouble. So
Exactly.
I understand. Are you financially caring for the child now?
No, I told her once I get this DNA test, I'll do whatever it is to help take care of another kid because I have another kid.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, look, at the end of the day, I can understand not wanting to financially provide for a child if I'm not sure the child is mine. And so you're right. Like, you shouldn't be doing that unless you can get this DNA test done. And if the baby is yours, then you should be fully ready and capable to live up to your responsibilities as a father. But until then, it's kind of up in the air. And if she wants your support and she wants you to be there, then she should be in agreement with that. If she's so certain this is your baby, then she knows what she has to do. Until then, what are you supposed to do unless she serves you with some papers? Now, I know what you're saying. You don't want to spend money chasing her around, getting a lawyer, getting a court-ordered paternity test. If I were you, I would consult with a professional, as in an attorney, to see what I can do and what my rights are, because I think it could end up being far worse for you later on down the line. Imagine mentally how you'll feel if this does turn out to be your child and you've ducked this woman because you weren't sure for a period of time. I think that, you know, in the interest of making sure everything is smooth later on, it's a small price to pay if it is your child or if it isn't, for you to handle this now. The longer you put it off, I think the worse it's going to be. But consult with the lawyer and see what they say your options are.
Okay.
Okay?
Yeah, thank you guys. Thank you, Angela.
All right, no problem. That was Ask Yee. Thank you so much, Mac, for calling and trusting us. We'll see what happens. And as usual, you can always call us up, 800-292-5150. Call us throughout the show, throughout the day. Leave a message. You can talk to us at any time. When we come back, we have Last Word. That's where you guys get to have the last word about what happened on the show today on Way Up with Angela Yee.
Whoa!
Yeah. I'm going all the way up.
Hey. Going way up with Angela Yee. Tap in and get your voice heard.
What the word is.
Here's the last word on Way Up with Angela Yee.
Yes, it's Way Up with Angela Yee. Jasmine Brand is here with me.
I'm here.
Appreciating you, by the way, while we launch the show.
Thank you.
Be patient with us. But it is day 9.
Day 9. It's Friday Eve. It's your second week.
Ray J's been here all week.
Ray J, Himothy has been here.
Last week, Godfrey came and joined us.
Mm-hmm.
We
Hilarious.
had a time.
Yep.
Des Dior was here this morning. Thank you, Des Dior, for joining us.
Yes, she did.
And I'm eating some Thai food, but the spicy was supposed to be medium. It's very spicy.
It's giving runny nose, runny eyes.
I love it.
Cleaning out your sinus problems.
By the way, I love this. Yeah, I love really spicy food.
I'm like, I didn't realize. Yeah, it's whew.
My mouth is on fire. But this is the part of the show where you guys get to call in 800-292-5150 and have the last word. There's a lot of things that happen on the show today. You know, we do our Black History Month, of course. Ray J was here giving advice. We did About Last Night. We talked about relationships.
We did.
When is it time to walk away? That came from Basketball Wives, Brooke Bailey and her husband.
What was your favorite segment today?
Today?
Yeah.
I always like Shine a Light. When everybody calls in and shines a light on someone. You know what? Somebody told me the other day their favorite segment was just randomly. Tell us a secret.
You have your people call in with some unique
doozies.
Yeah. Yeah, some doozies. We could call them that. And you always say to us, no judgment.
That's right. People call in and they have all kinds of things that they've done. I don't care how grimy you are, what kind of secret it is. We are not here to pass judgment. We're just here to listen.
Whew, you people out there have lived. Do you hear me?
Lived a life. I got to get out here.
I feel like I'm bored.
But yeah, so in the meantime, while we've been launching this show, I've been just laser focused on doing this. But this weekend, I'm going to let loose and go to Mardi Gras.
Oh my gosh.
We are going to New Orleans. And I'm actually the Grand Marshal.
I cannot wait to get on this float with you.
Yes, it's my first time going to Mardi Gras, so I'm excited about it. I don't know if y'all have ever been there, what type of experiences you guys have had.
Angela Yee is going to be on a float in a parade.
I'm going to have my own crown made.
Oh my gosh.
And it's the Crew of Athena parade that I'm doing. And so I'm excited for that. And Uptown Angela, that's my girl from New Orleans. She's the person that's been kind of making sure that we put all this together. So
I like her name.
Look out for me. Yeah, me too. Her name is Angela. All right, but let's do last word, 800-292-5150. Y'all can always leave a message and you can get played on the air for last word. So let's hear what you guys have to say. We had one person who previously called in trying to do something nice for his wife for Valentine's Day, but on a budget. And we actually sent him to Flea Club to go get some gear for her. So I hooked that up with my boy Boo and Darius
shout out to Boo
at Flea Club in Chicago. So let's get into it.
What's up, Angela Yee? This is your anonymous caller. I want to shine a light on you. You made my Valentine's Day extra special. The guys over at Fleet Club really hooked me up. The package from Black Girl Magic came, and it was dope. My girl loved it all. I did everything you said. I cooked. We hung out. We chilled. We relaxed. We had a great day. It was awesome. You know, we had mimosas. We had salmon and potatoes and steak and like all kind of stuff, man. I hooked it up. So I really appreciate you, Yee. Thank you so much for making my Valentine's Day special. And I really appreciate you so much. Love you.
Yeah, first off, shout out to Angela Yee. Congratulations on your show. You're killing it. Shout out to Ray J. See y'all, man. I'm going to go ahead and shine this light out for my boy, my dude, man. He out here doing his comedy thing, man. His name's Janaz, man. He out here killing it. He working hard in the city, man. I see you. I just want to let you know that you working hard. Keep working hard, man. I see you. We see you. Keep grinding. You know, everybody out there, man, follow him, man. His name's Janaz Funny. You know, follow that boy. I guarantee y'all gonna love his shows, man. One.
Hey, this is Jocelyn from Scottsdale, Arizona. And I would like to shine a light on my wonderful boyfriend, Garrett. He is amazing. We've been dating for not that long, but long enough for me to know that we have a special connection. And I really love him. So he's amazing. I love you, Poppy G. I hope you're having a great day.
Angela Yee is way up.